Jacob Fatu's arrest has sent shockwaves rippling through the entire WWE universe, turning what was supposed to be a typical SmackDown build-up into a jaw-dropping real-life saga that may very well shatter the very foundation of the bloodline as we know it. The night began with tension already high, with SummerSlam fast approaching and rivalries reaching critical mass. But nothing could have prepared fans, superstars, or WWE officials for the sheer chaos that would erupt before the show even reached its climax. The chaos began in the shadows of the arena's parking structure, where a violent and mysterious car crash occurred, an explosion of metal and glass that left members of the MFT laid out and emergency crews rushing to the scene. At first, it seemed like a tragic accident, the kind of unpredictable moment that sends shock and silence through the locker room. But within moments, that silence was shattered by the wailing of sirens, the flashing of police lights, and the sight of law enforcement storming the backstage area like it was a crime scene. WWE officials and talent alike were visibly shaken as officers confronted Adam Pearce, the backstage authority figure caught in the eye of the storm. He looked rattled, flanked by police who were not there for a conversation, they were hunting someone. And they made it crystal clear, they were searching for Jacob Fatu. The tension backstage reached an unbearable pitch as Pearce led the officers through a maze of hallways, locker rooms, and production corridors until they found their man. Fatu was there, calm, focused, and unflinching. What followed was nothing short of surreal. At first, Fatu stood tall, unwilling to surrender. Known for his ruthless streak and raw intensity, he wasn't about to let anyone, police included, control the narrative of his night. Superstars and crew members looked on, some in awe, others in fear, as Fatu's future hung in the balance. But under the mounting pressure and with cameras rolling, he relented. Jacob Fatu was placed in handcuffs and led out of the arena in front of his stunned peers. Adam Pearce walked away speechless, his expression telling the story of a man who just witnessed the collapse of something massive. This moment isn't just a headline, it's a seismic turning point in the bloodline saga. Jacob Fatu wasn't just another enforcer, he was the hammer of the family, the uncontrollable beast that ensured no one dared cross them. He brought fire, fury, and absolute fear to every segment he touched. His removal from the playing field is not just a legal issue, it's a tactical disaster. And now, just as Solo Sikoa was trying to hold the empire together in Roman Reigns' absence, the bloodline finds itself fractured, vulnerable, and ripe for collapse. Questions are erupting across the WWE universe. Was this accident truly accidental? Or was Jacob set up by someone inside the faction, someone looking to break the bloodline apart from within while maintaining clean hands? Was this retaliation from another faction, perhaps from enemies like Seth Rollins' Broken Empire or Paul Heyman's New Dark Alliances? Or could this be part of a master plan orchestrated by Roman Reigns himself, manipulating events from the shadows to force the weak links to expose themselves? Fans on social media are ablaze with theories. Some are calling it a smear campaign to weaken Solo Sikoa's control. Others believe this is the work of external forces desperate to bring down the bloodline's dominance once and for all. The conspiracy theories range from a sabotage ordered by Adam Pearce himself to a dark alliance between disgruntled former allies like Jimmy Uso or Sami Zayn. Meanwhile, Solo is now under more pressure than ever. With Fatu gone, Roman Reigns still absent, and Jey Uso caught between alliances, Solo stands as the last active pillar of the bloodline's legacy. But can he shoulder the weight? Or will he snap under the spotlight and lose control of what his family fought years to build? Every second leading to SummerSlam now feels like a countdown to either redemption or destruction. This is no longer just about winning matches or holding titles. This is about survival, legacy, trust, and the unraveling of one of WWE's most powerful dynasties. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain, the bloodline is in crisis, and the road to SummerSlam is no longer a storyline, it's a battlefield. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Jacob Fatu is innocent? Was he targeted from within the family? Or is this the first domino in a calculated takedown of WWE's most dominant faction? Like the video, subscribe to Pink Sport, and turn on notifications, because in a world where reality and storyline collide, we'll be right here bringing you the truth buried beneath the chaos. Jacob Fatu's shocking arrest sent the WWE universe into a frenzy as SmackDown spiraled into unprecedented turmoil just weeks before SummerSlam. What was meant to be a night of build-up and storytelling turned into an all-out descent into real-life drama that could fracture the bloodline from the inside out. It all began with a thunderous crash that echoed throughout the arena's parking lot, a collision so violent it left members of the MFT incapacitated and security scrambling for answers. Within minutes, chaos escalated. Sirens cut through the noise of the arena, red and blue police lights bathed the backstage area, and the mood shifted from scripted spectacle to something far more real. Officials surrounded WWE's own Adam Pearce, urgently demanding answers. It quickly became apparent they were there for one man and one man only, Jacob Fatu. Tension exploded as Pearce, visibly overwhelmed, led authorities through the narrow halls of the backstage labyrinth. When they reached Fatu, things took another sharp turn. The enforcer, known for his unrelenting rage and fearless dominance, didn't go quietly. For a few harrowing moments, he resisted, standing his ground under the glaring spotlight and the watchful eyes of a stunned locker room. But eventually, the pressure broke him. Surrounded and outnumbered, Fatu submitted and was taken away in handcuffs. Pearce walked off in stunned silence, shaking his head, knowing this was more than a simple arrest. This was the unraveling of something much larger. The implications are massive. Jacob Fatu has long been the Bloodline's most volatile weapon, an enforcer who didn't just win matches, he demolished opponents and shattered morale. With him behind bars, the faction is exposed, weakened, and spiraling. And just as SummerSlam looms, the timing could not be more disastrous. Whispers are already circulating backstage and across social media. Was this truly a random accident? Or was Fatu set up by someone who wants to bring the Bloodline crashing down from the inside? Could there be an inside betrayal, a rogue faction pulling strings to dismantle the empire from within? And now with Jacob out of the equation, can Solo Sikoa keep the family from fracturing completely? He's been trying to lead, but without Fatu's muscle and intimidation, cracks are beginning to show. This isn't just a road to SummerSlam anymore. This is a war path, littered with betrayal, suspicion, and unanswered questions. As the Bloodline teeters on the edge of collapse, fans are left wondering whether this was a plot from an outside rival or a betrayal from within the dynasty itself. What do you think really happened with Jacob Fatu? Was this all part of a bigger trap? Could this be the moment the Bloodline finally falls? Drop your wildest theories in the comments, and Don.